It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Atlanta Falcons. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights off the defender, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Franks. Steps away to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 39. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's Burrow. Open man is Uzama. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Burrow will throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Setting up play action. Franks. They'll roll him out right. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done. And
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Franks. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Franks. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The Franks looking to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. Touchdown, Falcons! Russell Gage His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From midfield now, Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. These two teams all tied after 1. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Franks looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. Busts through the tackle, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A first down throw. Here's Franks. Out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Burrow on play action. Airing one out for Boyd. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Franks now. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They go play action with Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, here's Franks. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first and 10, Franks. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there and couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and run for it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 88 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Davis. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Sheds off the tackle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now Burrow on first down.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Burrow going to keep it running right. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Taylor now from the end zone.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
And they're going to bring it down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs him up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Franks. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Franks. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Dancing to his left, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do...
Now Burrow loses the football.
And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Setting up play action. Franks.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coup now for the point after.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taylor now from the end zone. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Mixon running right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Hey, can.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown! It's complete.
Chase.
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 34. A big pickup there on the run. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And it'll be intercepted. Cheated by the with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
11 Thomas.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Burrow will throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
He's going to take another shot here. They've got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Taylor now from the end zone. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35. Younghoe Koo.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Taylor now from the end zone.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter, getting down to the good stuff.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Flush to his right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Burrow giving it to Mixon on the option.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He was brought down by Trey Williams. A gain of 12.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And this one too low. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you've scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up past the 35. A very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back. That penalty will move them back.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. That catch good for only a couple. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Here's Williams to return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Where they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
A 1st down carry for Davis. Pushes him over. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there,
this guy does not go down easily.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you